Well, I've had a good old rant. Yes. Shouldn't laugh really because the real. Anyway, stop. It's a great day. It's a lovely day. I've got something for you all. I hope you appreciate this. This is the infamous, the famous, the most beautiful crystal to help clear away negative, heavy attachment, any kind of entity, and what I believe is really demonic energies. And it is probably my favourite crystal for that. So welcome to the world of Mawsitit from Burma. Absolutely beautiful. It's harder and harder to get, so I put my feelers out all the time, and I was lucky enough to get a few pieces, so I thought I'd share them with you and talk about them. Absolutely gorgeous, really beautiful, stunning in fact. Nice big pieces as well. Normally they're a lot smaller, but these are pretty big pieces. Harder and harder to come by, to be honest. It really is a struggle lately. But it's nice to get a few. It's nice to work with them. For sure, it's been lovely working with them. And it certainly clears away those voices that sometimes you think are your own and they're not. There's something else. Mawsitit has this energy of clearing. The frequency that comes off it is definitely a vibe that I believe heavy energy does not like. Dirty, dark, demonic energy doesn't like this frequency at all. So it's very special crystal, very special. So like the best way for me to describe it is, do you ever have negative thoughts? Do you talk to yourself like you've just got these negative thoughts, maybe about a situation, maybe about someone, maybe about your own life? A lot of the times we think we're talking to ourselves when actually there could be an attachment. And I guess simply put, if you wear Mawsitit, it definitely helps clear that away and your thoughts become more positive. Isn't that strange? But it's true. I wear it often and sometimes I check in on myself and I think to myself, is that my own thought? And I'll put a Mawsitit on. I'll put oil on. I'll normally use something like either sacred oil, I'll use cleansing oil, sometimes use healing oil, and I'll put it around here and around my heart, and then I put the Mawsitit on, and I'll just give myself a spray of sage, which is clearing entity spray, and it's beautiful. It doesn't take long, and or I'll sage myself, and then in 15-20 minutes you're like, wow, them thoughts aren't there anymore. I believe right now we are at the precipice. We're at the pinnacle. We're at the point of the iceberg where we're starting to see things. And this morning I was sat having breakfast and I saw this lady crying. And for the past, I'd say 6 months, I literally see people devastated, tears, sad, anxious, worried, a lot of fear, a lot of heavy emotions. I can't remember in my lifetime where I've seen this kind of energy within so many people. I look towards certain crystals to uplift and to help people feel better, but there are times that we can be attacked. We get to a point in our life where we're so low. It could be non-foods, so we're eating poison, so we attract the wrong energies. We could be drinking alcohol, attract the wrong entities. We could be on medication, which can leave us open for, attachment. We can enter into, negative places where there can be attachment with demonic energies. So I think when I came across this crystal and started using it and I started seeing the difference with people and how they changed and how they were stronger and how they weren't affected anymore from the attachments, from these really heavy energies. And now, more than ever, that we have to protect ourselves. We have a I don't want to call it globe because I don't know whether it's a globe. I'm sure it is, but I don't want to upset people who believe it's flat. But it doesn't matter whether it's not. But there is a frequency above us, which is shooting down at us. Many people believe it's musks. It's not musks. It's a global dark entity that is not only surveilling us but sending out frequencies that is making this world a more denser, darker and horrible place for good souls to live, allowing in certain frequencies that CERN kick out, that HAARP and DARPA are trying to create. Almost like why are you doing this? Are you creating this world into a horrible place so that horrible things can come? And there is truth in that. I don't think there's a crystal that touches this crystal. Mawsitit is very rare, very expensive, unfortunately, and harder to get. But there is something about its energy that certainly works. And when you wear it, it is a frequency, it's an energy, it's a wave. And all crystals have waves and certain frequencies that they vibrate at and send out this wave. And I believe wholeheartedly that this crystal helps with the very topic we're talking about. And I've believed this for a long time because I've seen it as a healer and a crystal healer through thousands of clients, and I've seen the power of this crystal. Now, there are other crystals that will help and work, but this is the number one. If I turn to any crystal for that situation, if I'm ever in a place where I feel bad and my mind is like fighting with myself and like, is that my consciousness or is that something that has absolutely penetrated through because I've had a bad day or something's gone wrong, or now I'm open to this kind of negative energy, I always put a Mawsitit on, and within a couple of days I'm fine. Within an hour sometimes I'm fine. But it is gorgeous and it is powerful, and I put my name to it. This is definitely one of the most powerful crystals for clearing negative entity and attachment that is not you. So there you go, my little collection. Not many, but they're beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pieces, but they're gorgeous. So I hope you appreciate them. They're on Bajerski.com, and if not, go to your local crystal store, ask for a piece and support them too. Have a great day. Take care.